to the Price is Right Pricing Game Recap for Monday, September 23rd, 2013, the 42nd season premiere. Now, it's time to get the show on the road. Here were today's pricing games that started off the 42nd season and this week. Money Game, It's in the Bag, Do the Math, Coming or Going, Any Number, and Secret X. The first contestant was Catherine. She bid $1,301 on a 16-gig iPod Nano and a 13-inch MacBook Air laptop computer plus noise-canceling headphones that were modeled by the delightful Danielle Dembski, who is this week's model, temporarily. The actual retail price was $1,648. Catherine played Money Game for a chance to win a Chrysler 200LX modeled by the ravishing Rachel Reynolds, who, by the way, is the favorite model of Neil Rocks 87. Drew revealed the middle number in the price of the car to be a 5. For Catherine's first pick, she chose number 21. Behind it was a $sign. For her second pick, she chose 19. Behind that number was another $sign. I thought she had it there, so she was now up to $40. For her third pick, she chose 20. I bet this is where the front of the car was. Well, when Drew revealed what was behind 20, it was the front of the car, of course. Now, for Catherine's fourth pick, she chose 72. Behind 72 was another $sign. She was now up to $112, but she was down to her last chance. She chose number 42, which is coincidentally the season The Price is Right started today. Wouldn't it be great if 42 was the back of the car? How incredible would that be? Though, as Neil Rocks 87 informed me in the past, it's not really a good idea to choose a number that represents a Price is Right season during the playing of Money Game, because it's a recurring gag from Mike Richards. Okay, when Drew revealed what was behind number 42, it was a $sign. So Catherine won a total of $154. The back of the car was behind number 61. Actual retail price, $20,561. Fortunately for Catherine, she did not go away empty-handed, as the $154 she won goes down as a consolation win. The second contestant was Wanda, who is an elementary school cook from Sacramento, California. Translation, she's a lunch lady. She bid $950 on a Kate Spade handbag collection that was modeled by Danielle and Rachel. The actual retail price, $1,154. She played It's in the Bag for a chance to win up to $16,000 in cash. And here were the 6 grocery products. A 1-ounce pack of Allegra Intensive Relief Anti-Itch Cream, 1 gallon of Minute Maid orange juice, HP Tricolor ink cartridge, 4 single-use tubes of instant crazy glue, crazy spelled with a K, an 8-count of Reese's snack-sized peanut butter cups, and finally a box of Betty Crocker Fun-Da-Middles creamy vanilla-filled cupcake mix. Now, for the $1,000 bag marked $1.49, Wanda chose the Reese's to be placed, done so by Danielle. Next, for the $2,000 bag marked $20.99, Wanda chose the ink cartridge, placed by Rachel. Next, for the $4,000 bag marked $3.69, Wanda chose the orange juice, placed by Rachel. For the $8,000 bag marked $7.49, Wanda chose the anti-itch cream, placed by Rachel once again. And finally, for the $16,000 bag marked $4.61, Wanda chose the glue, placed by Danielle. Now, for $1,000, were those Reese's $1.49? Yes, they were. Wanda has $1,000. She could either go on for $2,000 or quit with the $1,000. She decided to go on, and this was definitely a safe bet. For $2,000, was the ink cartridge $20.99? Absolutely. She won $2,000. Now, did Wanda go for $4,000 or quit with $2,000? Wanda decided to go on for $4,000. Drew let Wanda press the button to reveal what was inside the $3.69 bag. We were hoping it was orange juice. That was my pick as I was playing along. And when Wanda pressed the button to see what was inside the $4,000 bag, it was the cupcake mix. Oh, man. I thought she had it. She lost the $2,000. The $8,000 bag had the orange juice for $7.49, and she was right about the glue for $4.61. Oh, tough break. The third contestant was Dylan, who is an exercise science major at Indiana State University, and he resides in Newburgh, Indiana. He bid $701 on a space-saving treadmill modeled by Danielle. The actual retail price, $799. Dylan became the first contestant in Price is Right history to play the brand new game called Do the Math! And he had a chance to win these two prizes. A 60-inch LED 3D HDTV, the brand name I didn't quite get a good glimpse at, that has a full HD 1080p, a full web browser, and S recommendation to customize content options, plus 4 pairs of glasses, modeled by Rachel, and a Yamaha TTR 110E off-road motorcycle that has a 110cc engine, 4-speed transmission with automatic clutch and electric start, modeled by Danielle. Now, here is how the game works. Between the two prizes, an equation appeared in the chalkboard in the LCD screen. The LCD screen chalkboard. And the equation for this inaugural playing of Do the Math was $1,160. Now, this is what Dylan had to do. He had to determine if the price of the HDTV plus $1,160 $1,160 equals the price of the motorcycle, or whether it should be the price of the HDTV minus $1,160 to equal the price of the motorcycle. If Dylan chose correctly, he would not only win the two prizes, but he would also win the equation in cash. So, the two prizes plus $1,160 in cash up for grabs here, folks. Dylan chose to subtract. Let's see if he became the first winner for the game. Do the math. Okay. The price of the HDTV, $3,400. So, if subtracting $1,160 from $3,400 equals $2,240, that's what the price of the off-road motorcycle has to be for Dylan to win both prizes plus the $1,160 in cash. $3,400 minus $1,160 equaled the price of the off-road motorcycle, which was... This is such an exciting moment here on the Price is Right Pricing and Recap. I'm the first one to recap a brand new pricing game on the season premiere. Okay, $3,400 minus $1,160 equaled the price of the off-road motorcycle. And that was, folks, the next time Do the Math gets played, Sports Guy 528 will have the honors of recapping the game. Okay, now, we took the price of the HDTV, $3,400, minus $1,160, the equation, and we got this price for the off-road motorcycle. And it was $2,240! Dylan became the first winner for Do the Math. He wins both prizes plus the $1,160 in cash, giving him $6,800 in cash and prizes. Dylan, you get an A+, buddy. Great job! The fourth contestant was Spencer, a female. She bid $500 on a pair of DXG waterproof camcorders with a pair of wrist remotes, modeled by Danielle. The actual retail price? $500 exactly! That meant Spencer got a $500 bonus! She played Coming or Going for a chance to win a trip for two to Tahiti. It's a round-trip coach from Los Angeles, the flight, and includes a 6-night stay at a garden-setting luxury resort, plus a full-day ATV adventure. And that was modeled by Rachel at door number 4. The coming price was $6,487, and the going price was $7,846. Spencer chose the going price of $7,846. If it was me playing, I would have went with the going price as well. And when Rachel revealed the actual retail price of the trip to Tahiti, it was $7,846! Spencer is on her way to Tahiti. Hope she has a nice trip. The fifth contestant was Patricia, who bid $900 on an 8-piece premium car audio system modeled by Rachel, with the actual retail price being $2,040. She played any number for a chance to win either an 8-piece coffee maker selection modeled by Rachel, a Hyundai Sonata GLS modeled by Danielle, or money in the piggy bank. The first number in the price of the Hyundai Sonata GLS was 2. For Patricia's first selection, she went with 1. 1 was the third number in the price of the piggy bank. She selected the other 2 next, and that was the second number in the price of the car. For her third choice, she chose 7. Was it lucky? Let's find out. 7 was the first number in the price of the coffee makers. She next selected 6. That was the 5th and final number in the price of the car. She next chose 4. 4 was the second number in the price of the coffee makers. So one more number and she'll win the coffee makers. She went with 5 next, as her daughter told her to. And 5 was the third number in the coffee makers. She won $745 worth of coffee makers. The actual retail price of the Hyundai Sonata GLS was $22,396, and the piggy bank contained $8.01. However, Patricia did win the coffee makers, and that will go down as a consolation win. The 6th and final contestant was Barbara from South Carolina. She bid $1,000 on an Elmira Stoveworks retro dishwasher that was modeled by Danielle on the turntable. Actual retail price, $1,498. She played Secret X for a chance to win a Ski-Doo MXZ TNT snowmobile that has a Rotax 600 liquid-cooled engine, heated grips, and hydraulic disc braking system, ridden by Rachel. A prize worth $8,749. For her free X, Barbara placed it on the top left corner. Now, for a chance for her to win up to 2 more X's, she had to know the prices of the 2 small prizes that were over by Rachel. They were a Juice Man juice extractor / food processor and a 7-piece kitchen utensil set. First, for the juice extractor / food processor, Barbara believed the price was $130 and not $95. Rachel revealed the price to be $130. She placed her earned X on the bottom right corner. Now, for her to win another X, she had to know the price of the 7-piece kitchen utensil set. It was either $50 or $75. Barbara went with $50. And Rachel revealed the price to be $50. Barbara won another X. She placed that on the bottom left corner. So, the secret X could either be in the middle or on the bottom for Barbara to win. And when Drew pressed the button to reveal where the secret X was hiding to start off season 42 of The Price is Right, it was located on the top! Can you believe it? Oh, what a heartbreaker! Oh, what a shame. But I do believe she does get to keep the juice extractor / food processor and the kitchen utensil set, totaling $180 for a consolation win. So I'm fairly certain that BJ Mason Television would probably confirm that what I gave out was correct, and Neil Rocks 87 as well for noting that she gets to keep the 2 small prizes. And now it's time for the acknowledgement section to kick off season 42. Here's what BJ Mason Television has to say, and I quote, "In all honesty, I really like Do the Math. With the 2 prizes and cash bonus factors in Do the Math, this is one game that I think will be around for a long time. This is only the 2nd quickie game to debut in the Drew Carey era. I don't know how they pull it off every season by adding new games, but it's part of why The Price is Right has been #1 in daytime television for years. And they have a daytime Emmy to prove it. It was on the show today." Now, Drew mentioned PriceIsRight.com following Do the Math's win on its debut. As promised, I'm going to keep track of how many times PriceIsRight.com gets mentioned this season since Mr. Horgan brought it up. These numbers are going to add up, I can tell already. Well, starting today, it was mentioned once. PriceIsRight.com. Here's what 9264 should have to say, and I quote, "How about that? A whole new game to start a whole new season, and it's won. That's how we like it here. Amen." Here's what Neil Rocks 87 has to say, and I quote, "Well, here we are, folks, the 42nd season premiere, the day we've been waiting for 3 months now, and all I can say is, that was so lame! No Big 3 games, no fancy cars, no major wins. Lame, lame, lame! Money game for a Chrysler is not how you kick off a new season of Price is Right. 3 strikes or, heck, even lucky 7 for a Cadillac is how it's done." Now that I'm done ranting, let's move on to the man of the hour, or should I say, the game of the hour. Do the Math. As you may or may not know, this game was created by former stage assistant Scott Robinson, a.k.a. the guy who came up with the product themes in grocery games. This game is friggin' awesome! It's a shame we didn't get to see this game sooner. Which reminds me of something I read on GoldenRoad.net. Back in season 37, Roger Dobkowitz had planned on introducing a new pricing game on each of the first 5 shows of that season. Unfortunately, 2 things prevented that from happening. Number 1, Roger was fired by Fremantle Media before the season started. And number 2, CBS pulled the money and only one of those games survived, which was Gas Money. One of those 5 games was supposed to be Do the Math. Scott, if you happen to be watching this video, you the man! He sure is. We miss you, Scott. Here is some info about our temporary model, Danielle Dembski, that I think Drew may have failed to mention on the show today. She's a native of Arizona. She was 3rd runner-up Miss Arizona Teen USA in 1999 and was the winner of Miss Arizona USA in 2004. She competed in the 2004 Miss USA pageant but only finished in the top 15. Miss USA 2004 was ultimately won by Shandy Finnessy, best known as co-host of Lingo on GSN. The better version of Lingo, that is. Absolutely. Danielle will be serving as Tiffany Coyne's replacement on Let's Make a Deal until she returns from maternity leave. That's all from me for tonight. I really like Danielle. She makes a great fit of being a model on The Price is Right. I want her to be a permanent model. Maybe knock off a certain model. Rob Wilson. So, let me run down how we did on the season 42 premiere. Well, 2 pricing games won in their entirety. It was Do the Math and coming or going. We also gave away a grand total of $1,814. $154 won by Catherine in Money Game. $500 won by, well, let me back up for a minute. Dylan won $1,160 along with the two prizes, and do the math. So $1,160 plus $154 is $1,314. And then Spencer won $500 for a perfect bid. That totals $1,814 in cash given away on season 42. And we have more consolation wins. For Patricia, she won the coffee makers in any number, and Barbara won the two small prizes in Secret X. The MVPs of The Price is Right are Dylan and Spencer for their pricing game wins. Contestant recognition goes to Catherine for her small money game win. Wanda for winning her showcase, which I will get to in a minute. Patricia for winning the coffee makers in any number as a consolation win. And Barbara for winning the two small prizes in Secret X. So all today's contestants get titles. That's how I love it, to kick off the season. Now, here's the showcase that Wanda won. It included a stainless steel cook and dine teppanyaki table with flameless electric heat and 4 contemporary leatherette chairs modeled by Rachel. A trip for 2 to Tokyo, Japan, which is a round trip coach flight from LA, includes a 6-night stay in a premium double room at a first-class hotel, plus a traditional teppanyaki dinner for 2, modeled by Danielle. A Nemco Food Equipment countertop pizza oven that has a 14-inch wide rack and 60-minute timer, also modeled by Danielle. And a trip to Rome, Italy, which is a round-trip flight where she is going to be boarding on coach from LA. It includes a 6-night stay in a lovely room with a Vatican view at the Hotel Lante Star with daily breakfast included, plus a guided evening city tour and a night of pizza making at a popular local restaurant modeled by Rachel. Wanda bid $22,000 on her showcase. Actual retail price, $28,877. A difference of $6,877. She was lucky to win her showcase because Spencer bid $23,000 on a 16-gig 4th generation Apple iPad that was modeled by Danielle. A trip to Seattle, Washington, also modeled by Danielle, was shown at door number 4 in a distance. And a Nissan Sentra SB CVT modeled by Rachel. Once again, she bid $23,000. Actual retail price, $22,307. She was over by $693. But she still had a good day for herself. Wanda won herself a grand total of $30,031 in prizes to kick off season 42 of The Price is Right. Congratulations, Wanda. Promotional consideration for The Price is Right pricing and recap this week is provided by the movie 42, The Jackie Robinson Story, starring Chadwick Boseman as Jackie Robinson and Harrison Ford as Branch Rickey. So who will be doing the pricing and recap tomorrow? Will it be me? Will it be NeilRox87? Will it be J Van Diesel? Or will it be Sports Guy 528 if Card Game supposedly shows up. For Martin S. 5/19/89, he informed me that the earliest he will start doing the pricing and recap for season 42 is Wednesday, starting Wednesday. Because tomorrow he's got something important to go to, so if any of his games show up tomorrow, he won't be able to do the recap. But starting on Wednesday, it's possible he might start on the recaps. So, that's going to wrap things up here tonight. I am Mr. Horgan, reminding you to help control the pet population. Have your pets spayed or neutered. Good night, everyone.